Why, hello there, Lost Family. Or maybe you're new here, a wanderer just stumbling onto the Lost Gamer's path. Either way, the journey begins again. Today we are exploring the murky depths of Reddit, r/NiceGuys, so stay close. It's easy to get lost out here. So, we are looking at r/NiceGuys because we have looked at r/NiceGirls, and I want more. I need more. More drama. Okay, so this one says, ah yes, a gentleman. This one seems to be a post someone made. It looks like maybe a Reddit group. It says, etiquette for a gentleman. Okay. The hashtag 203rd rule of a gentleman. Chasing a girl worth chasing is more important than any rules that might tell you to stop. That's a little concerning. Yeah, a little concerning. Underneath of it says, it's a paper. It says restraining order. Yeah, I think that kind of advice could definitely get you a restraining order pretty quickly. I think that's it for that post. We'll check out the comments on that. Yeah, future stalker for sure. I could definitely see that. I'm guessing this is another dude who lives in a fantasy land where this woman really does want to be with him, but the system and her mean old friends and family are keeping them apart. This ish scares me so bad. Yeah, I think that could definitely be a possibility. It's rather frightening. This person says, yeah, the nice guy brain conjures up all sorts of excuses. Your family is keeping you apart, your friends brainwash you against him, or the excuse du jour, you are avoidant. It can't possibly be that he sucks as a person. Of course not. He's a nice guy. It couldn't possibly be him. It is kind of crazy though. I have actually witnessed that idea, you know. Your friends are brainwashing you, your family, they for some reason just don't want you to be happy. It's scary. It's even scarier when the girl actually kind of buys into that. It happens though. This person says, exactly, they're just unable to accept that maybe, just maybe, we're just not interested. I don't know how many times dudes have asked me out or wanted me to go home with them, and when I say no, they've responded with, oh, are you worried about what your friends think? No, dude, it's just what I said. I'm not interested. Yeah. I actually have gotten things kind of similar to that. Then they try to get you to explain why... why so then? They think they can argue or manipulate you into being with them. I actually pointed out one dude's very egregious manipulation, to which he responded that I was actually the one manipulating him by how I looked. Okay. Sigh and lots of emojis. Yeah, that's concerning. I have received kind of similar things though. Some guys just really don't know how to take no as an answer. A lot why I don't really date and don't do the online dating thing anymore. It's just not so much worth the hassle. I've thought about getting back into it occasionally, but it's just a lot of hassle. This person says, better advice, if she's into you and she's not a psycho, you won't need to chase her. You just ask her if she would like to go do something with you and she'll say yes. Crazy concept. Gary Busey would disagree with you. Is that the guy from the movie or show? I've actually never seen it, but I see clips of this where he's like chopping through the door. I don't know. You tell me. You might also tell me what that's from so I can watch it one of these days. A lot of these types confuse courting with stalking, and it's frustrating that you can't even explain the difference to them because they don't understand respect or consent. Yikes, how many restraining orders do you think the poster has? enough to match the number of fedoras in his closet. Okay, let's move on to the next one. You aren't allowed to block me after I said I want to break contact. I am FAO. Really not cool that you blocked me. Are you putting me in the same place as that Muslim? Come on, blank. This hurt me so much. After all, we told each other this is what you want. Question mark? Yes, I said bye because I didn't want to argue and let us both distance a little bit so we can think normally. But do I deserve to be blocked? I can't describe how much this hurt me. I love having you in my life. You gave me so much of support, and I appreciate it so much. Don't block me like we're in high school. We literally talked about that yesterday. I feel like you stabbed me directly in my heart. I'm just such a nice guy. Didn't say that. Can you at least explain why did you do it? Well, based on the title here, I'm guessing it's because you said you wanted to break contact. This person says you had better bend over and prepare for that spanking he's gonna give you, right? What a dumb. I'm just gonna say the word because I don't want to try to censor that. What a dumbass. Are nice guys just that stupid, or do they work extra hard at it? Maybe. I don't know. Okay, let's see top. I want to see the top comments. Yeah, I noticed that too. This person says, I'm sick of the intense hatred towards Muslim people. Every single time I go on any kind of social media, it's just tons of people saying the most heinous-ish about Muslims and Jewish people, and a bunch of people agreeing. You dodged a bullet. I did notice that. I don't understand, like, where did that come from? Why did he even bring up Muslim people? LP says, you can read him like a book. Yes, he hates Jewish people too. He follows weird incel bubbles which radicalize him. This person says, blocking was absolutely the right thing. Yikes. And OP replied, not only this, I even changed my number after I blocked this guy. Laughing face. Dang. This person says, I'm invested in the Muslim lore. LOL, right? What's with the Muslim comment? Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that too. It seems like it just kind of came out of nowhere. I'm getting the vibe that this guy might not like Muslims. Where did you get that idea? This person says, I'm honestly scared to ask for context. This is effing bad already. What a catch for the trash bin. This guy is in dire need of a walk outdoors without his phone. I'm older, so I grew up with no internet or cell phones or social media. It's fascinating how rejection sensitive some people get about being blocked or unfriended. Or even if it takes too long, meaning not instantaneously responding to a text or a call. Yeah, I don't get that either. I mean, maybe it's because I'm just not very good at texting people back. Yeah. I don't get why people get super sensitive about you have to respond to them immediately. It continues, I don't care if you were at work, you left me on red for 2 whole hours, and I thought I was having a heart attack from the agony of it all. Right? How could you be so cruel and heartless? Right? Some people honestly get about that dramatic. Some people probably do get just that dramatic. It's all an invention, devoid of meaning. Yet people become the swooning lovesick MC of a particularly cheesy and melodramatic romance novel the moment any of these things happen. There's a parallel to people who decry the awful state of online dating, quite accurately, but then are lost and hopeless about ever finding a partner as if no one ever met or fell in love before apps. Yeah. It does seem harder. I don't know if it actually is, but I don't know. I think people just don't approach each other very much anymore. I think everybody just has kind of gotten awkward, and on top of that, with the online dating thing, you know that they're looking for somebody. So, you know, you don't have to risk them not being interested because they already have somebody. Well, I mean, I take that back, actually. A lot of people get into online dating when they're in relationships, but you know what I mean. In theory, they shouldn't be already in a relationship. So I guess it just makes things easier. Okay, let's move on to the next one. And next time, I think I might, try to go with the top ones for the month, because I went by week, and there was only 3, so I'm not sure if that gave me a good idea of what the best of the best is here. So, next time, we will go by for the month. This one says, "Nice guys are very chivalrous." Hopefully I said that right. "I feel like you owe me now. Didn't get original screenshots, but I copy and pasted." Okay, so with that in mind, I think we have to at least consider that this could just all be fake, since there's no actual screenshots of the originals. It's just copy and pasted. I feel like if you can copy and paste it, you can take screenshots. So I do think we have to assume that this one probably is fake, but we'll go ahead and read it and act like it's real anyway, because it's more entertaining that way. So, "As I was correct and predicted, but don't feel bad. As I got almost nothing to lose. But why did you say something to my friend but didn't confront me about this? I'm so lost already. What is wrong about me?" No question mark there. There's a period, not a question mark, okay? "Am I ugly? Am I too nice? Am I awkward to be around?" Question mark on that, so good. That's better. "It doesn't matter now because we live in 2 different worlds." Very dramatic. "Different times, as I know your world doesn't have a place for someone like me." Okay. "My world is on the field, on the course, and in the weight room." Okay. Alright. Very, very dramatic. "This is obsolete to me now, as I'm finding out more and more that love is just a weakness to me." Okay, if this is real, that's quite odd. "It's obsolete now. Next day, our so life will continue, but I'm still pissed about what happened Friday. But I feel like you owe me now." Okay, I'm confused. "After how many coffees? I lost count, but I feel like you own me a tiny bit." I'm guessing that's supposed to say owe? "Look, I forgive you now, as I remember the people that you have dated. Don't end up being friends with you." Okay. I'm so confused. I mean, if we're to believe this, I'm guessing it's like they had a coffee date and he feels like she owes him because he paid for her coffees and they had multiple coffees. I mean, I'll grant that can get pretty dang expensive. But I don't know, it's seeming very melodramatic. "Look, I'll take the high road if you sleep with me." Gross. Is that actually a quote in there? Did I miss that? Because that's in quotes. I hope that's not an actual quote in that. "They've got nothing to lose." That's why she owns him a tiny bit. What happened Friday? Did you spill a hot coffee on his crotch? Right? I mean, he's acting like she performed the most heinous betrayal of all time. OP says he brought a Chick-fil-A Dr. Pepper into my class and a bunch of his friends followed to see what girl he was giving it to. Okay. He was embarrassed about it and I think was saying that since I embarrassed him and since he got me so many drinks, I owe him. Well, why did he bring you Dr. Pepper if it was just gonna embarrass him to do that? I really don't get this modern dating thing. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I know I'm technically a Gen Zer, but it's just, it all goes over my head. I don't understand young people. I live in my own space too much. I don't go out there in the world, I guess. It seems like people are just really weird about doing things for their partners now. And that seems really odd to me. Why is it embarrassing to get something for someone you like? That's kind of part of the courting thing, isn't it? To be nice to the person you're with? Okay, anyway. OP continued. He is the one that offered, and I assumed it was friendly because he's been doing this since I was with my ex, who he was friends with, until my ex found out about these disturbing messages. Wait, what? Okay, I'm so confused. So, he was texting you these things when you're not even with this guy. Okay. That's really weird. And he's been getting you drinks even when you were with someone. But now it's embarrassing? I'm not following this at all. Person says he put NiceGuys tokens into you and expected X to fall out. Classic transactional behavior. Tell him to piss off and live your life. Yep. I guess so. I guess. I'm not really following this. I don't understand it. Yeah, this person said, this person quoted it. You owe me and feel like you own me? Yikes. It's unhealthy to be so transactional about human relationships. So many of these posts make me think, are these people treating their dates like an NPC in a game with a glowing question mark twirling over their head where you can pick the romance dialogue option? For like it's some kind of side quest? Right? Well, yeah, especially if he's getting that weird over getting her drinks. That seems really weird. Really, really, really weird. He says, we didn't even go on a date. We have just been friends. I told him many times I didn't want a relationship with anyone because I went through a breakup just a month ago. I don't know why he thought buying me-ish would change my mind. That's for sure. He definitely seems like a red flag. It's good that you are not going with him. Okay. I feel like those weren't just the greatest, so let's get this by 1 month and see if we can find something a little bit more interesting to end it off with. Okay, this one might be fun. It says, I am an honest guy, so cook for me and pick me up. Okay. Oh, it says no. Post title is not the actual virtue claim. Okay, good to know. Okay. We have yellow and white texts. I don't know which is which. Okay, I'm assuming yellow is OP. So I don't know, LOL. I thought you're funny, but you just seem to be pushy to go to my flat. Yikes. Disappointed. Yeah. Not starting off great. The guy replies back, psst. There's still a few honest men left in this world, believe it or not. I wanted pad thai cooked by you. Okay. But if you think I'm like one of those modern men, never mind. Well, you are a modern man, I'm assuming, so I think it's pretty safe to assume that you are like modern men in your behavior, too. OP says, I am working all weekend. I am busy and tired after work. I wouldn't cook for a stranger just because they told me so. I thought you were special, like one of those ladies who love to cook for her man and make him happy, and are so hard to find these days. Yeah. Yeah, this isn't boding well. It says, okay, yeah, that's not me, LOL. This guy quoted her, I'm working all week and busy and all that. And he says, go to sleep then. Don't waste your rest time chatting with strangers. Then he quotes that, okay, yeah, that's not me, LOL. And he says, who are you? OP quotes that. I mean, I am not a girl who would cook for a stranger just to make him happy. Who would you cook for? My friends, or maybe my partner, if I'll ever have one? You haven't yet? That's very cute. Do you work from home? Ugh. It's kind of giving a little bit of the sleazy energy. I think that's why you should try to not let men know if you haven't been with someone yet. Because in my experience, men do get very, not all men of course, but a lot of men do get really creepy and weird about that. So yeah, I think if you are a girl dating and you have minimal experience, you should keep that to yourself. She replies, no. Good. Sleep, but send me your WhatsApp and let's agree on a place for tomorrow. She says, you choose the place and just let me know. I am closer to blank. I don't know. Don't know if she should still be talking to this guy. I'm seeing little red flags. Then come pick me up in blank and show me your neighborhood from there. No, I'm not coming to your house, you weirdo. That's what she should say. I don't think she does say that, but send me your WhatsApp. I don't feel comfortable meeting from just here without even a call. One can just unmatch and I'll come to Madrid like an idiot and you're not there. Okay, so I'm taking it from that they live a good distance away and he's expecting her to drive all the way to pick him up. No, thank you. She says, so I'd plan a date for you? From where this is all going, it looks like you are looking for someone who would serve you and do things for you. It cuts off there, but I'm guessing it's just not something she was looking for, which is perfectly valid. This person says, the audacity of assuming you'd cook a meal for him after the way he talked to you is astronomically insane. Yeah, I tend to agree. This person says, the lion, the witch, the audacity of that bitch. That's good, I like that. I mean, that guy is wrong, just to be clear. Yeah, I think you made yourself clear. That's fun, I like that. It had the air of a grown man speaking to a toddler, and the whole thing is really unsettling. Yeah, he was excited about her lack of experience. I noticed that too, that disturbed me too. I ran into guys like that, it's just usually not a good situation. They usually are creepy. Like, not just little creepy, that are like major creepers usually. This person says, I cooked for my partner probably less than 5 times before we had our baby. Now, of course, we both take turns cooking because the baby has to eat and we live together, but yeah, that's insane. I don't think there's anything wrong with cooking for your partner, but I think expecting your partner to cook for you is not the greatest. Yeah, this person says, come pick me up and show me where you live. Red flag emojis. Absolutely. The OP says he actually wanted me to cook for him in my flat, but I declined, so he just insisted for me to pick him up and show him my neighborhood. Haha. This person says he sounds broke AF and a creeper. This person says, oh no, he's screaming that he's broke and looking for a mommy to take care of him. On top of the controlling and stalker vibes. A true no Thanksgiving meal wrapped in a terrible package. Yeah. This person says he's a parasite in search of a host. Don't let it be you. I tend to agree. This person's quotes, cook for her man? Well, you're not her man, question mark. And OP said, he got disappointed when he learned that I'll cook for my man but won't cook for him. Like, sir, who do you think you are? Haha. The person says, the fact that women are creeped out by him often enough that he gets blocked on his way to dates and needs to maneuver to stop that from happening is insane. Isn't it, though? It's very telling. This Someone commented under that, oh yeah, he really buried the real news in that one. Person says also pad thai. Pad thai? I mean, it's delicious, but are you Thai? Is there any particular reason he'd pick that dish over any others? And yeah, he sounds like a homosexual. I wouldn't meet up with him, period. Never heard that term before. It's kind of funny. So he's like traditional and not all at once? Question mark. You should cook, but also pick him up, plan the date, and show him around? Question mark. I don't get it. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that too. Odd. I've seen that quite a bit though, so I don't know. I don't think that's that unusual, really. And this person says they want trad women, but don't want to be trad men. Yeah, it does give that vibe for sure. I think there are countless trad women who would love to follow the principles to the T, but they also expect the same principles from their men. Cannot demand a trad wife if you aren't willing to be a trad husband. Yeah, that's probably true. This person commented under that. I haven't met any women who want to be truly trad, not have their own bank account. He fully controls all the money, what you're allowed to do socially. All these trad people just like the bits that benefit them. Yeah, probably so. I mean, I do think I have seen women that at least claim that they want all that, you know, they don't want to vote, they don't want to have any rights, all that kind of stuff. But I haven't seen any of these people that claim that actually live that 100%, you know? I have seen people that live that way, but I haven't seen people that, like, go over the top claiming that that's how everybody should live and they want that actually live fully that way. Yeah, this person commented under that. Sadly, some trad wives do exist. I've met them, but they don't have social media and aren't vocal or well known because real trad wives / women are seen and not heard, and sometimes not even seen. I come from a pretty religious area of the US, which is where I've met them. Same here. Same here. But do they have trad husbands? I can't imagine those guys saying, come pick me up on a date. Yeah, probably not. I mean, definitely not for the ones I've met. This person says, OP, thank you for sharing, but why were you still agreeing to meeting somewhere on the 3rd slide? I was icked out by the time I finished the first page. Same here! He did try to find a way to make it casual, you picking him up solely so you could show him your neighborhood, not because he needed to be picked up. Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely seeming really suspicious. OP says, this is not my proudest moment, but I was giving him a chance because he has a cute cat. She has, like, the smiling, crying face and the laughing face on that. Yeah. Not quite a good enough reason to date someone. This person says, are you sure it's his cat? A few years ago, me and 2 friends rented a small cabin for a weekend. On Saturday morning, we were sitting on the almost ground level balcony, having our morning coffee, and a cat jumps up and decides to sit on my lap. My friend takes a picture and says, well, here's a magnet for your dating profile. And she was right, sort of. Got quite a few women asking about the cat, and most seemed to lose interest when I explained that it was just a random cat and not actually my cat. So maybe if you're just going off of a dating profile, it's not really his cat, question mark. Good point. This person says, girl, raise your standards, cut them off when the red flags be a waving so hard, yeesh. Yeah, good advice. I can't say too much because I've definitely ignored things in the past that I shouldn't have. It's hard not to sometimes. The girl commented, the OP commented under that cat comment, damn, you're right, I am more heartbroken to know that. Right. This person says, I wasn't aware of the cute cat, I'm sorry for questioning you. This person says, I've swiped on iffy dudes hoping to meet their cute puppies before I see you, friend. LOL, it hasn't worked out for me either, but it's happened. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. I don't think that's advisable behavior. I could probably see me doing it, but it's not a good idea. I mean, for like that example of the cat guy, it might not even be his cat or dog. But yeah, if he's unbearable too, then you won't actually get to enjoy being around the cat or dog. So, yeah, no point. Just enjoy your own pets, or friends and family's pets. Okay, so with that, our little adventure comes to an end, for now. But if you enjoyed getting lost with me, show me with a like or a comment. It helps me and my channel far more than you know. And if you wish to keep traveling these hidden trails, subscribe, and I'll see you when the path reveals itself again. Bye for now.